Yeah, of course. Of course. Gotta have friggin' good.
Yeah. Alright. Sounds like we're live. So, hello again, everyone. Time for me to do some more SMW. And talk this time. So we're here doing 96 exits. All of the normally obtainable exits in the game. And I have my good friend Pigeon here to make fun of me and tell me why I'm doing everything wrong.
Yep, that's exactly why I'm here.
Yeah, he's taught me a lot of the stuff I know about this game, so it's always nice to chat with him during this. Alright,
Yeah.
so we're just going to go ahead and start this off here in 3, 2, 1 now.
Good luck.
Thank you. But what's the chance that we can die to the very first Goomba? Or, sorry, there's no Goombas in this game. Galoomba, turtle.
Giving me a lot of questions here. Hopefully pretty low. There's very little to do in this first level. Just run into the right.
Yep. I did actually jump into the turtles in one of my practice runs at the start there.
Oh boy.
So that was a thing that happened.
Yeah, it's definitely possible. There's also those famous pipes right there. But
what happens if you don't jump off the pipes? I held jump too long, so... Yeah, I did.
The only available time on that level.
Yep.
But yeah, there's not too much to say, I guess, about the first couple of levels here.
Yeah, there is.
Wow.
That's what happens. I don't normally do spin jumps there.
Although this is the first, real obstacle people have in learning how to speedrun this game. That jump up onto the box at the start is a little bit tight. It's not too bad, but, when you're first learning the game, lots of people struggle with it. So lots of people die there, and lots of people have trouble keeping P-speed the whole level. Yeah.
259 is also a lie there, by the way.
Yeah.
No one's ever done it in the history of ever. They don't hug the Koopa... I mean, but the Koopa Troopa looks so cuddly. I wanted to give him a little hug. You know? Yeah, I just started incorporating some spin jumps into that level, and
oh, yeah. I didn't even notice. Yeah, that's also a problem people have, is switching between regular and normal jump quickly is a little awkward. So
yeah,
it's a little bit easier if you're able to do that, but it's hard to do that. That level, also not much to go on, although there's the fancy shell jump.
Yep.
You can do to avoid going in the water, but saves like 1/4 of a second, and it's incredibly hard to learn.
I don't think I've ever gotten a shell jump in this game even once.
Yeah, it's definitely not easy. We're already at the first boss. Incredibly difficult castle, as you can see.
It is. I mean, it is if you do the optimal room one.
I guess that's true.
Underball and all that.
Yes. Or the P-switch jump.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, very quick castle. Make quick work of Iggy.
Yep. So I just saved 11.5 seconds on my 96 exit splits there, and I must have, jumped in the lava at the beginning or something.
Yeah, you
Or
even
maybe
had a
jumped into
death
the
in
turtle on the first spin jump or something.
Yeah, that's a popular one.
Yeah, it's not a hard jump, but it's not free, I guess, to spin jump under the turtle there at the start.
Yeah. You'll hear lots of people tell you you have to be small to do it, which is not really true, but it is very hard to do. Be big and stay big, going past that first jump.
Sorry, no DP1 guy, you can be disappointed.
Yeah, DP1 guy has a frame-perfect jump you can do at the start of this level to get Cape slightly faster.
Oh wait, hold on, this is 96 exit, we're doing regular exit first? Well,
Yes.
I'm doing regular exit first.
Yeah, there's a few different routes that people take in this run. I think Desert Eagle's going to be doing the early green switch route, where you go to the green switch early, oddly enough.
No way! Is that why it's called that?
Yeah. But if you don't know, green switch opens up these green blocks that have capes in them in various levels throughout the game, so obviously that's helpful to have.
Oh yeah.
Just nice as a backup. Yeah. Usually people go to the ghost house in this world first. I guess there's two ghost houses. The secret ghost house.
Yeah.
But I don't think it actually saves time. It's just convenient for setting up boo rings later on, but don't need to worry about that right now. But yeah, early green switch is probably the second most popular route. Or maybe it's the most popular, I don't know.
Yeah, it might be.
Amongst top runners or whatever, it's not popular, but I guess that's a small group.
What is the most ran one? Is it the Keisto route, or...?
They just call it early ghost house or something.
Oh, okay.
Something like that. Akisto is like early Yoshi clips, would be like another name for it. That's the idea, is to get Yoshi clips out of the way. Of course.
Alright.
Classic football RNG.
I don't like having fire while trying to do this.
Yeah.
It's very easy to kick that shell up and then immediately shoot it with the fireball, and it's gone.
Yeah. Fortunately, you're doing 96 exit, so that last level, you get to take the shortcut out of it both times you're in that level.
Yep.
In Lunar Dragon, you have to play the full level at least once, and it's a very long, very slow auto-scroll.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Remember, like, in my first run or two of 96 exit, I didn't realize you could take the shortcut to get to the exit. And, the first time I didn't take it, it was like, oh, damn.
Yeah, it's quite a big difference. Yeah. Still not much going on.
I guess it's kind of nice here having Fire Flower for this, is we can create more chaos.
Yeah.
Okay, but I actually do want Cape, so...
Yes.
Just create more chaos this way.
I forget, do you get the top secret area first, or are you leaving that for later? I guess there's no
I'll be
reason
getting
to
it when I first get there.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, Cape is probably probably helpful to have.
Yeah. I was staring at that green block for a moment, deciding if I wanted to grab a second cape.
Yeah, I was also thinking of that. Gotta keep Morton in mind, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, that green pipe that he went into to go to the second room is maybe a third of the way through the level, I think. So you can imagine. And actually, the auto-scroll gets even slower toward the end of the level.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess we'll be going for a secret exit here, which does actually require cape. If you're ever perusing the categories on SRC or something for this game, you'll notice they have 95 exit no cape, not 96 exit no cape. It's because of this.
Just means you're not trying hard enough.
That's kind of true. I mean, you can get this exit with a few different ways with glitches, so...
Oh,
I will agree. Yeah, that top secret area he just opened up is just useful backup once again. It has fire flowers, capes, and Yoshi. And I suppose extra lives if you...
Final boss, by the way.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, that is well known to the SMW community to be the final boss, because it's literally impossible to go into doors.
I forget I usually started by running left there. You don't have to, there's some fancy jump pattern you can do to start running right, spin jump onto that gray spinning platform thing, and finish up your P-speed. I really should practice that one of these times before doing this run in a marathon. That was 47 speed. I didn't realize that when I passed an object.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that was slow. Which I suppose is probably a good time to talk about Mario's speed in general, but flight speed in particular. Can vary between 47 and 51, I don't know, is it frames per second? Or
it's sub-pixels per frame.
Sub-pixels per frame, okay.
Yeah, so each pixel's broken up into 16 sub-pixels. And yeah, you cross 47 to 51 of those every frame.
Yep.
Yeah, when you're flying, I should say. When you're doing normal flight, I should say.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you're running or doing spin fly, it's between 47 and 49. But... So that's the big advantage to having cape in this speedrun-wise, is you do actually go a little faster flying than running.
Yep.
Or you can.
Yeah, in theory.
Yeah. But you don't really have control over which of those numbers, 47 through 51, that you get. That's the problem.
Yep.
So you can actually tap forward, whatever direction you're going, usually right, to change your flight speed, but you're just kind of hoping that you get 51 at some point. Yeah, you can spin fly up through most of this room, but it's a little tricky. A little tricky to pull off. The old MAR10 fly.
Yep, so we'll just take this level a little bit easy here.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh, and he's changing the fire here, by the way, because 3 of the bosses, there's MAR10, Roy, and Ludwig. Yeah. That you can actually kill them in 3 different ways. So you can do 3 jumps, that's what everybody does when they're a kid, but you can actually do 2 fireballs and then a jump.
I forgot about the jump.
Or you can just jump over them, that's cool too.
I was watching too much classic Mario earlier today, like NES Mario, where you just fireball the boss to death.
Yeah.
And so that was in my head right there.
Although conveniently, that's the 3rd way I hadn't gotten to yet. You can kill them by shooting them with 12 fireballs as well. It's not very well known, but it's very slow.
Well, if you do like Cookie Mountain boss kill, you spawn in one of do you remember which Koopa Kid it was?
Oh, well, all of them are actually the same sprite. All of the Koopalings are actually the same sprite. It's just where they're placed on the screen determines which one they are.
Oh, okay.
And so I don't know which one it actually is, like where it spawns on the screen, or even if it's consistent. But But you can spawn in a Koopaling boss sprite. Yeah, into the level Cookie Mountain. And then you kill it to beat the level early, and in that case it actually is faster to shoot it with 12 fireballs. Basically because you're beating a boss where you're not supposed to be. The fanfare, if you do 2 fireballs in a jump, is slower than usual. So it actually ends up being faster to use 12 fireballs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this level is the first level you actually would... If you're doing the fastest possible stuff, you would get wings for Yoshi in this level at the start. But I've successfully pulled that off like twice, ever.
Yeah, it's a really big, I don't know, roadblock when people are learning either this or all castles. Both learning how to do the glitched wings and getting it in a run. No, this is a big reset point when you're actually going for wings.
You see that key pop out instead of wings, and it's like, damn it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a really complicated glitch, but like the basic idea is you can duplicate blocks in this, and also the block, what contents are in the block depends on their X position, their X coordinate. So if you duplicate a block to the right, it'll actually have a different item inside. And so that's the basic idea, is you duplicate a key block to the right, and then it has the Yoshi wings. When you touch those with Yoshi, you just beat the level, so you can make some Yoshi wings that shouldn't be there using block duplication. But yeah, it's hard. It's a hard thing to learn, especially if you want to save time, although it does save about 40 seconds or so if you do it. It's pretty big time save.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, those fish.
I had a feeling that was going to happen. I actually nailed that every time in practice, too.
Yep, sometimes those fish, though, just
right.
don't want to cooperate.
Come on, jump on the switch. I can get a cape again in the... You know what, we'll get the extra life here for the memes. There we go. Get a cape again in the... when I go back to the level. Oh, yeah. Well, no jump, but we're going to T-pose for dominance.
Nice.
While standing on a cloud, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah, the yump you referred to is that when you hit one of those P-Switch Palace switches, for exactly 1 frame after you hit it, it actually becomes ground. So if you press jump on that 1 frame, you can actually jump off of it. But, I mean, like I said, it's that 1 frame. It's frame perfect. So.
Yep. We actually
do have a category. Always going for.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
We actually do have a category called One Yump.
Yep. You just go to the Yellow Switch Palace at the beginning of the game and try to do a yump. Yeah, there's a cape right here. Yeah, not a big loss to that cape last time, fortunately. There's some places in this where losing a cape is pretty bad.
We'll find them, don't worry.
This is not one of them, fortunately. There's a cape literally right next to you.
Well, I wanted a star right here, but...
Yeah. Well...
Seriously?
Well, there's a cape in the next level.
Well, so much for even trying to get Sticky Fly then, I guess.
Yeah.
I can't think of the last time I went through that hallway there without cape.
Yeah. Yeah, there's... If you do have a cape, then you can...
The answer is yes, Manic. They indeed are. Oh god. I also haven't done this without cape in a while, so thinking about what's actually in this level is something.
Yeah. After the yellow blocks, there's a question mark block with a cape.
I forgot about his big ass in the way. Oh, shit.
Oh, boy.
See what I mean about you normally see that part of the level?
Yeah. It's usually something you fly through. None of this stuff even exists normally.
Exactly. Oh god.
And this is a problem. You may have noticed that this Boo Ring, the opening is in a completely different place the second time that he came in. That's something I referenced earlier. So the Boo Ring position actually saves, so when it despawns anytime in a level, it saves where the opening was, and then next time one spawns in that level or another level, the opening is in the same spot. So
alright, we're just gonna watch this Boo Ring.
yeah. So that's why people go to the secret ghost house in Donut Plains early, is because they can set up the Boo Rings for later in the game, so that you never have a problem with any of them, but...
Oh wait.
Yeah, just be careful here. Okay. It's technically possible to get in that door without hitting the coins by flying underneath it, but I don't advise it.
Yeah. I've watched you try to do that enough times. It just looks like pain.
Yeah. And now, this is one of the most infamous levels in this run, in all castles. It's very, very hard to do well. But if you're not trying to do all the crazy fast strats, it's not too bad. You just relax on the raft, like what Desert Eagle's doing here.
Yep. I've promised Pigeon I don't know how many times that I was going to at least learn some of the flights for this, and then never have.
It's understandable. Once you do, then this just becomes another big reset point. So.
Wait a minute. I was supposed to fly over this one.
Yeah. Although, interestingly, there is a bonus room he's referring to that's up above this, so you can actually skip this whole section, and you come out of this blue pipe that's going to come up right now. Or sorry, it's green. But interestingly, it's actually faster to go the way that Desert Eagle did, but it involves some genuinely ridiculous strats.
Really?
You would actually have to be insane to go for it. Yeah. Yeah, basically because you have to go through a pipe to go into the bonus room, and then through a pipe to come out again, and pipe transitions are really slow.
True.
So it actually wastes a bunch of time that way. But actually doing the bottom section is yeah, even worse than getting in that door in the ghost house. Yeah, there we go.
Just realized that the my timer being red when I'm behind, which I will be for the rest of this run at this point, blends in really well with the background, and I hope the timer isn't chroma keyed out. If it is on stream, let me know and I'll oh, okay, that was close. That was dangerous.
Scared me there.
I scared myself there.
That is actually basically what I do in this level intentionally. Usually people land on this question block that was in that area, but I don't like doing the one tile jump, so I actually do drop down there and jump in front of the Koopa, but doing it by accident is probably not a good idea.
Right?
Yeah, this is another infamous level. Got our good old Magikoopa here. Put in a bit of RNG into the run. Not such a problem here as the next time that he appears, but...
God, right?
Yeah. Yeah, if you
Do
watch
that
like
nice and slow.
the top runners of this category, like Kosui, Maiba, you'll actually notice that every time that they do this room, they have very particular movements, and they copy them exactly every time. And that's because all this like fire stuff on the screen, whenever the game runs the RNG to determine when to sparkle and stuff when you have fire. And so that'll change the RNG going into this room, and that'll change what pattern you get here for Lemmy. So they actually have a way to manipulate the RNG so they know more or less what pattern they're going to get here with Lemmy. It's not just randomly popping out
Oh
a
crap,
pipe.
I thought I saw the legs on the right.
Yeah.
So there's like the briefest flash of Lemmy's feet underneath the pipes, and that's how I know where to go. And I swore I saw it on the pipe all the way on the right for that last. Well, where I took the damage.
Yeah. Although that only happens for the shortest pipes, I should mention.
Oh, really?
Yeah. For Wimby, every pipe is the shortest pipe, so it'll always happen there. But yeah, here... Yeah, you can only see it on three of the pipes, I think, but it is something to look for. Or you can just do a very particular movement to control the RNG.
Yeah, or you can just be a god gamer. That works too.
Yeah.
I love this level. Just float around.
Yeah, this level is great. Because it looks like you really know what you're doing. But it's literally the easiest level.
Yeah, in reality, I'm just holding right and fly. Right, run, and fly.
Yeah. Yeah, everything just lines up perfectly for some reason. It's just proof that Miyamoto was a speedrunner. Oh yeah, this is Cookie Mountain, by the way. This is where you would do the boss kill glitch mentioned earlier, but again, that's a very difficult thing to pull off. For nowadays, I feel like if you had like a top runner doing this in a marathon situation, they'll probably go for it, but for quite a while, people wouldn't even attempt something like that in a marathon run, because... Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is one of the earliest levels you can actually go past the exit, isn't it?
Yeah, sometimes you can actually fly over the gold tape. Doesn't happen often, but there are a few places, yeah.
Alright, it's almost time for my nightmares to begin.
Yeah.
And it's all payback for what we're about to do to Yoshi.
Yes, this is a S&W runner's favorite pastime coming up right here. just ditching him in a pit.
Aw, I finally got points.
Nice. 14.
Alright. Well, here's the first of a few terrible levels.
Yeah. This level has a reputation.
And that's why we're just going to go under it.
Yes. Yeah, anybody having trouble with this level, this is the strat. This is how you do it. You literally avoid everything by swimming under the level. Still a little bit dangerous in a couple spots, but...
Yeah.
Definitely better than dealing with all these bullets.
I think this is one of the spots. Oh no, not yet.
Yeah, I think this next bullet comes out a little low. Yeah, ooh.
Alright, well, let's try to go get that flower.
It's fine, just small and Soda Lake, what could possibly go wrong?
Surely nothing.
Oh boy.
Oh! I knew that was bad when I swam up too high.
Yeah.
Okay, well, nothing like dying right at the end of a level, you know?
Yeah.
There's some... There it is. Just go around this side.
Yeah, it's especially bad that this is a water level, because Mario's speed is about half of what it is running. Like, running with P speed on the ground is about twice as fast as swimming. Oh no, sorry. It's even worse than that. If you were holding an item, you swim faster, then it would be... maybe half is too much. I forget exactly the number. I think it's around 18 subpixels per frame. It's your swimming speed. Whereas running is like 47. And swimming with the item is like 35-ish. 36.
Right, so that's what I was trying to do last time.
Yeah. Oh. That's a famous hole right there. I was a little worried.
Yep.
You go search for the SMW clips compilation on YouTube. There's a whole section devoted to people dying in that hole.
Oh, good, I don't have cape for this. Actually, wait, I don't need cape for the first one.
Yeah, don't need it yet. It's a very exciting level right there.
Yep.
You run right for about 2 seconds. Ooh, got those fancy no-cape strats.
No, right? I was practicing those for the relay race earlier because I kept losing cape in Donut Secret 1, so I was like, well, we may as well just, like, practice no cape strats because I'll probably need those.
Yeah, very nice.
Well, not if you lose P speed there. We're trying to do no cape strats here.
Hey, sire.
Give me this cape. Probably would have been faster just to hit P speed there at this point.
Yeah, but the cape is also going to be helpful, so...
Actually, I should have ditched Yoshi.
It's alright, you've got a chance to ditch him now.
Yeah.
There's always more opportunity for murdering Yoshi.
Right.
This is another infamous level or strat flying underneath the level here for 11 exit runners. Pretty dangerous. And even more so when you've got the red and green blocks active.
I realized that I didn't start going up. Like, I realized I passed the low platform, but it didn't register in my head as the low platform right away. Okay. Higher. Higher.
Yeah, this is yet another level where you can just avoid all the things. Didn't even land on the blocks. Some nice flying.
Alright. God, getting all the way up to the top is fun. Hello, sire. Good evening. Oh, let's see if I can get stuck in the blocks again, like I did at the relay.
Yes, yet another infamous level here.
Oh no!
Basically, oh. Okay, that's
well.
usually means death, so...
Yeah, I know, I saw that. I was like, uh-oh. Alright, well,
Yeah.
I'm down here.
Getting the
No
normal
point in
exit.
trying to get all the way down. Or going all the way back up.
Yeah.
This isn't the order you're supposed to do this in, but, it's the order we're doing it in.
Yeah. But
Right,
basically what he's trying to do here, well, what he did there, a little too much.
Yeah.
When you hit these yellow blocks, they spin, but the game only allows you to have 4 blocks active at a time. So once you hit a 5th block and make it spin, the first one you hit goes back to solid. And so you're basically having Mario stand on a already spinning block, but then turning it solid, and then the game pushes Mario to the left whenever he's in a solid block. So you can use that to just get pushed straight through all the blocks. But if you miss the platform with the key, like he did back there, usually you catch up with the bottom screen and you get crushed to death. So.
I tried to just go a little further that time, but waited too long and didn't get the zip anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, zips are notorious for, I mean, both 11 exit and 96 exit runners. This is just very hard to actually get them to work. Even for the top level runners. Yeah, that's more or less how it works, Steven, or SteamX. There's also some nonsense with frame rules involved, the cape hitbox or whatever, which is why people may know that there's a left zip and a right zip for that first block section, and everybody says the right zip is harder. Has something to do with that, but let's not go there. Oh boy.
Well, thanks.
Alright. This is A strat, I guess.
It sure is. Yeah, that's not how that's supposed to go. But that's how it works,
you want
so.
Yeah, but he wants to set up the Blue Yoshi to do the secret exit in Star World 5.
Yep.
What is...
Alright, so I'm gonna do something very slow here.
Hopefully not too slow.
Hopefully not.
Oh, right, you have the blocks active, so you're good. This is actually pretty good. Pretty good backup for your capes.
No? Okay, he's far away from eating that. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that works.
if you watch like the top level runs, they actually get the yellow Yoshi that's in this level and take him up to the keyhole and grow him there. But it's actually slower than the blue Yoshi strat, but it saves you some overworld movement, and so it ends up being a little bit faster to do it that way. Even though the in-level time is slower.
Really?
Yeah. And then this is another level where you can do the wings glitch. You can glitch some wings. I'd say this is even worse than in Vanilla Dome 1, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But it is a place where you can get wings. Using a completely different method, actually.
Really?
Well, I mean, it's all related, but... Yeah, these stages are special. I'll give you that much.
No!
Oh boy. That's not where you want to lose a Yoshi. Yeah, this level in particular, I think haunted everybody's nightmares when they played this as a kid.
Yeah, of course.
Of course, yeah. That was close, though. I didn't expect you to make it that close, though.
Yeah, I mean,
usually when you lose that Yoshi,
yep,
it was real bad, real quick.
It just went real bad, slightly slow.
Yeah. Yeah, but that level tubular requires you to use the... It's the only level that requires you to use the P-Balloon power-up. Well, I guess the secret exit in Forest of Illusion 2 technically it's intended for you to use it. But anyway. Yeah, but that power-up is just terrible, is the point.
Really?
And you've got footballs being kicked at you. It's awful.
Yeah, so if you spin jump back on Yoshi, you break through the blocks with Yoshi. That actually requires getting back on Yoshi.
Yeah. Minor detail.
Actually try this again.
I guess I should say this is yet another level where you can get wings.
Oh god.
Glitched wings, but they're probably even worse than the previous two.
You can make a wings factory in this one, can't you?
Yeah, you can do that in Vanilla Dome 1 too, but yeah. It's much more common. Please
explain to me why it just did that.
I think maybe it'll respawn. Well, maybe not. You kicked it off the screen, so... Yeah, P-switches are like permanent sprites. So they don't despawn when you just move them off screen, but if you shoot them into a pit, they do actually despawn.
Why? Oh my god!
Yeah.
I'd like to point out in practice, of course, this level went fine.
Yeah, obviously.
Well, bear with me for the next 25 minutes while I proceed to screw this up a bunch of times.
Well, it is kind of a meme in the community that IsoFreeze, who made the practice cart, nerfed the practice cart, because everything always seems so much easier in practice. Yeah, like I said though, this is just one of those levels. Any category that includes it, it's kind of awful. Once you learn how to do the wings, and you're somewhat consistent with it, then it's not so bad usually. But like I said, the wings are hard to learn. It's also something worth pointing out. Oh, there we go. Pointing out about this level and special levels in general, not completely, but it's most prominent in this level, is that they put off-screen stuff. So you basically have a ceiling on the top of this level, so they're trying to prevent you from flying over it, basically. They don't want you to do... They don't want you to have a good time, they want you to suffer.
Yep.
So most of the levels in Special aren't quite... Yeah. Most of the levels aren't quite that bad, but they do have like pipes and stuff off-screen just to mess up your flight. At least I assume that's why they're there. It's just the developers saying, like, you know what? You're not flying anymore, how about that?
Yeah, right? That strat looks good when you actually get it. It looks even better when you get it first try. Is this faster?
Yeah. Yeah, it is a pretty nice one.
I'll just take that extra life.
Yeah. It's a good place to get a Yoshi back if you lost it before this level. And those are some actual Yoshi wings, intended ones, not glitched
Yeah.
ones. Which only show up in 3 levels, I think, right? Like Cheese Bridge, that one, way cool, and Valley of Bowser 2.
Really? Only 3?
I think so. Maybe I'm forgetting one. But... yeah, but you can actually get wings in a total of... I forget. It's 24 or 25 levels, I think. There's a speedrun category called Maximum Wings. And there's a variant of it for, I think, 21, 22, maybe 20 also, and 23 wings. I think the most anyone has done is 23, but there are more that are possible. They're just terrible. So.
Yeah, some of them require a whole ass adventure to get to them. Oh right, pipes.
Yeah,
those are the pipes Pigeon was talking about there. You know what?
Yeah. Yeah, so like in Forest of Illusion 4, there was a runner who, as far as I know, still has the world record for 23 wings. Lost Core. And when they got that world record, when they were doing those runs, they tried to do 24 wing run, but they gave up after like, I don't know, 3 hours of attempts on that one level.
Understandable.
Because you have to do a whole lot of block duping. So much that you basically run out of time. That's one of the biggest problems, is you just die from running out of time. And you've got to do block dupes across a pit, like so you don't even have a floor to stand on.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Alright. Wanted to make sure I definitely kept Yoshi for this nonsense here.
Yeah, you definitely want to have Yoshi for the beginning of this, because this enemy is a bit OP. And Desert Eagle is also going to be careful to keep a cape for the next level.
Oh, you know I
Definitely want to have a cape. Definitely want to have a cape there. Yeah, I think when talking to people about playing this game as kids or whatever, playing it casually, probably the next level is universally regarded as the worst. Tubular's bad, like that's the level that I had trouble with as a kid, I guess. But yeah, I think everybody hates Outrageous, which is coming next.
Yep. I was gonna say, I didn't not have trouble with the next level.
Yeah. Yeah, I assume I must have realized that you can just use the cape to completely skip everything, because I don't remember having trouble with it. But yeah, if you don't know that you can just fly over, it is an adventure, that's for sure.
Yeah, this next
level,
you might
even say it's outrageous.
Exactly. Alright. Well, sorry, Yoshi. I said sorry, Yoshi. Okay, fine.
Actually, yeah. Although that worried me for a second there, too. As Desert Eagle knows, eating Wigglers with a Yoshi is usually not a good idea.
Yeah, well, I have 2 capes, so...
Yeah, that's true.
Thankfully, they didn't put pipes above this level here, so... we just, skip all of this garbage.
Yeah, I don't remember the actual... Oh yeah, all that garbage, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell it's a terrible level. I don't remember why this happens exactly. I think it's something like a Wiggler doesn't disappear until his tail is in Yoshi's mouth, which is on the right-hand side, right? But his hitbox is on the left-hand side, something like that. So you can eat a Wiggler and actually get hit. And not just hit and knocked off Yoshi. Like, usually when you get hit on Yoshi, you just take damage. You just become small Mario.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's another pipe here. These pipes aren't even off screen. They're just...
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh. Somehow I didn't know you could spin the baseballs. By the way, we are a super player.
Yep. That's one way that you can tell Desert Eagle is playing on the US cart here. Because it says you are a super player. In the Japanese version, it just says you are a super player.
Yep. Alright, so back to the beginning for the hardest level in Yoshi's Island.
Yeah.
I half kid, but I half don't. It's the hardest for me, I guess, just because I like never play this level.
Yeah, yeah. If you're doing it like without the cape, it's not completely trivial. That's for sure.
Yeah.
With the cape, though. Which is the reason why Desert Eagle didn't do this level in the Yellow Switch Palace at the beginning of the game. You definitely could have. Overworld movement-wise, it would have been the same.
Mm-hmm.
But you wouldn't have a cape, and you move faster with a cape, so that's why you leave it until now. Then Special World dumps you back at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, exactly. Backwards pipe exit. Isn't that slower? There's something with going through the pipe that's slow.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I remember in the SMW speedrun Discord at some point someone was complaining because most runners are spinning while they're going in pipes. They're like, you're losing frames. Why are you doing that? Come on, guys. Yeah, that is a thing.
But swag.
That's true. I mean, you gotta moonwalk out of those pipes.
Mm-hmm.
And now we are back to Donut Plains yet again.
Yep.
Clean up the other half of it. So yeah, this is, like I said earlier, there's two common routes. One where you go to the Green Switch Palace first, like Desert Eagle did, and one where you go to this ghost house to the right instead. But as you can kind of tell from watching this, in terms of the overworld, it doesn't make a difference which one you do. You either do the bottom half before special and the top half after special, or vice versa. The only major difference is boo rings. You can set up the boo rings better by going the bottom path first, but
it's good to see you again.
Yeah, we have another classic level from 11 Exit.
Right back under we go.
Yep. Yeah, usually people will go into the dry room. They'll go into this pipe to go into a non-water room here to grab a Koopa shell. Because again, you swim like twice as fast with a Koopa shell. And then you can also spin enemies to kill them as well. But the problem is Mario's cape hitbox switches sides every 4 frames. And so sometimes you'll spin that shell and you'll just run directly into the fish. You just don't hit them.
Mm-hmm.
Or so, well, your shell runs into the fish. Sorry, I should be clear. You don't hit them, but you lose your shell. You lose your speed.
Yep.
Yeah. And so people who run this
bump the corner. Getting under that fish is kind of tight, and since I rubbed the corner, I was like, I just don't want to risk it.
Yeah, definitely a good idea. But yeah, that's why people are very sensitive to their movement in this level if you're like an 11 exit runner, because you're trying to stay within that same 4-frame window. So when you spin a fish, you're not going to lose your shell. But, I mean, it happens to everyone all the time, no matter how good you are. Yeah.
What do my boo rings even look like? Garbage. Alright.
Yeah, very bad.
Literally the worst spot it could have been.
Although, to be fair, the way that it usually is, you kind of have a little bit of weighting on the back end of it, so you didn't then in that case, so
Fair.
maybe it's not as bad as it seemed, but it's pretty bad.
Oh crap. That did not kick forward.
The stage is yours. Get out there.
Yeah, I guess to be clear, I said people take this bottom path first to have their boo rings set up properly. Really, it's these boo rings in this ghost house. The other boo rings in the game you just avoid. They don't really play a role in the speedrun. But these ones can definitely slow you down quite a bit, so it's best to just have them in their original position where you know exactly how to handle them.
Yep. If I didn't want backup capes all over the game, I would do exactly this.
Yeah. Another terrible boo ring. Excellent. And a terrible boo ring there probably means a terrible boo ring here, yeah.
Yep.
You can fly up here and not fumble around those yellow blocks and stuff, but the boo rings aren't set up well then. Also, this boo in particular. That's all I'm gonna say. Just
yep. That's why I was like inching closer to that door. I was like, is he at the doorway or?
Yeah.
This next level is a level. It is in fact one of the levels of all time.
It is. Oh. Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, funnily enough, if Desert Eagle did literally exactly what he just did in this level, but before Special, he would have been fine. But if you do it after Special, that Koopa gets changed into a yellow Koopa and he moves faster, so... Yeah, it's one of the few... There's very little that changes from beating Special, like before and after beating Special, but that is one of the changes. Another thing that a lot of people don't seem to realize is, you know, there's the Buzzy Beetles, and they shake right before they wake up.
Mm-hmm.
But after Special, they actually stop doing that. They just wake up. They don't shake anymore.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Perfect, because I was going to mention this. Another reason why Desert Eagle's playing on the US version is because exactly
somewhere there it is.
Right there, yeah. Good old Freedom Cape, as it's called. That cape doesn't exist on the Japanese version of the game. They added it for the US version.
It's also why I run 11 exit on Japanese, but pretty much anything that goes through VD, I run on the US version because of that cape, just in case.
Yeah. Yeah, there's very few changes between the two versions, but apparently US players aren't good enough. They need that extra cape, you know.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, this is the Light Timer at its finest.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, if you jump when Mario has P-speed, then there's a timer that starts at 80 frames, counts down to 0 for 80 frames. And that's more or less what controls your spin flight. You know, if you spin fly, you can fly up a little bit, but then you start going back to the ground. It's from that timer running out. But even if you land on the ground, the timer still keeps counting down. So, like in that case, Desert Eagle jumped off the right-hand side of the platform, so the timer started, and it was still running when he jumped off the left-hand side, but it was already almost 0. So that's why you can't fly as high as you would normally be able to. One of the little quirks about how flying works in this game that's kind of annoying. Although that's also the reason why you're able to do door and pipe flies, so I guess it has its advantages as well.
You know what?
And yeah, I feel like the quote-unquote reward for beating special in this game is a little weird. I don't know if I'd really care too much about changing the Mario heads back, but to me it's always kind of weird. Just like, you beat the hardest levels in the game. Here's some very slightly changed palettes. A lot like Mario 64. Like, now you can have 99 lives or whatever.
Oh, you got all 120 stars? Cool. Here, have all the lives you want now.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah, and this is a section of the game called Top Bridge. Oh, sorry. So there's 2 bridges. This one's obviously on top. And this is, I guess I'd say infamous. Infamous part of 96 Exit. This is where you want to get your resident sleepers out in chat.
Yeah. This is also why people don't generally care to run No Star World.
Yeah, because a big chunk of the category is just this.
And All Castles isn't that much longer, and it's way more interesting.
Yeah, you avoid this. But yeah, these
like
levels, they're literally all just flyovers. So.
Really?
Except for an auto-scroller and another level that's effectively an auto-scroller.
Right. I understand not liking the changed graphics.
Yeah.
Oh, another fun difference between the US and the Japanese version is Yoshi cannot eat the dolphins on the US version, but he can eat them on the Japanese version.
Yeah. It's another little difference that I'm not sure why they did that, but the dolphins barely even play a role in this game. They're in this level, and then I think one sub-level somewhere else.
I think so, yeah.
They're basically not in the game, but yeah, they made them edible in the... Or sorry, they made them not edible in the US version. They were edible. No, you can't do it. Can't get rid of the palette change once it's happened, unfortunately. I mean, without glitches or whatever. Can probably do some ace stuff to set it back, but... yeah, maybe. Oh boy. Okay. That was getting a bit spooky for my taste.
Yeah. I decided to take this one slow and not get murderified.
Yeah, it's a dangerous little section there. So. Yeah, this is a level I said is basically an auto-scroller. Effectively an auto-scroller. This is a very slow swimming level.
I was just about to mention that South Park episode.
Yep. Oh boy,
I completely
Resi.
forgot Resi quick kill, so we're just gonna do this. That's good enough.
Yeah, this is another infamous part of this game. Even the top runners, like I was talking to Desert Eagle about this the other day. I think that even if you watch like Osui, who's like the contender for #1 runner in this game at this moment, loses all kinds of runs to Reznor fights. Because what pattern they shoot the fireballs out is RNG, and their platforms are just janky. Basically, my advice is never go anywhere near the left side of their platform. The right side's fine. Don't touch that left side, though. It likes to just teleport you. And then, yeah,
Sorry,
here's the
this-
actual auto-scroller.
Just lost flight for who knows why.
Yeah, this is the level where you want to lose flight, that's for sure.
What? You see the little Koopa dude fall out when I got hit?
Yep, yeah. He was still hiding in that shell, man. Interestingly enough, that's the mechanic in the game that's getting exploited, or part of it. That's getting exploited to do the boss kill glitch that we mentioned earlier. Is that sprites have a stunned state, and so if they're in their stunned state and then a timer starts, and once that timer runs out, they spawn a sprite. So in that case, you have a Koopa has been stunned from jumping on him, so he's hiding in the shell. And then once that timer runs out, it spawns a new Koopa to pop out of the shell, right? That's exactly how the boss kill works, is you stun something that's not supposed to be stunnable, and then it pops out a different sprite, depending on what you stunned. And so if you stun a blue Koopa, one of the Koopas with the blue feet, without a shell, if you stun one of those guys, then he spits out the Koopa boss, the, Wendy and Roy and whatnot. That sprite. Yeah, it's actually that mechanic. And now we have yet another flyover.
Yep. This one stuff flies at you.
Yeah. This is another level if you're doing it without the cape. That's well, if you know the speedrun strat for no cape with Yoshi, it's not bad. But if you're doing like small only, it's a terrible, terrible level.
Is
You
there
might
a
notice
fire
that there's
flower in here?
no. Last Fire Flower was Vanilla Secret 2.
Thought so. Okay.
Yeah, you might have noticed that there were Koopas flying with yellow capes and Koopas flying with red ones. The yellow ones are consistent, they're just sprites that spawn at particular spots, wherever the level designers put them. But the red ones are a generator, so their position where they spawn is actually controlled by some complicated thing. It's effectively RNG, so you don't know where those red Koopas are going to be. So it's kind of terrible when you don't have cape.
Door! Oh my god.
Final boss, as always.
Mm-hmm. I am really bad at doing, net regrabs.
Yeah, this is one of the hardest rooms in the game, in my opinion. Jumping on these cages well is really hard. This is another one of those bosses where you can kill them with 2 fireballs and then a jump. Unfortunately, Desert Eagle doesn't have the fire flower at the moment.
But we only have to deal with 1 fireball cycle. Because we got that extra jump up there.
Yeah, if you jump on Ludwig while he's in the air, then he won't go into that shell state. So you can save a whole cycle there. But I think you still lose something like 12 seconds compared to if you have a fire flower.
I was thinking earlier, too, I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to have a fire flower here, but maybe I can get one later. And then I forgot about it. And then I got to this castle and I was like, oh yeah.
That's right. Now, good old Forest of Illusion. Nothing but joy happens here.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Yeah,
This is where all runs come to have a fun time.
Yeah, you'll... Basically, if you're watching people do runs of this game, apart from 11 Exit, most of the time you'll see them do the run until here, and then start over. This is where most runs go to die.
Just for fun.
Mostly because of the next level. But...
Right, I want the actual exit this time.
This is another place where you can get glitched Yoshi wings, by the way. Actually, two different places. There's a P-balloon in this question block right here. You dupe it to the left, you get Yoshi wings. And a little bit before that, there's a question block with a key in it. If you dupe that to the right, you also get Yoshi wings. So, good old Ludwig, yep.
You know, Click saying that also just reminds me of Ludwig's emote, putting SMW in the trash.
Yeah.
I subbed to him specifically for that emote a couple times.
Yeah, you should. He got rid of it for a while, but fortunately had the good sense to bring it back.
Okay, good. And wait, did I say Ludwig is Truman?
You did. It's Truman.
It was one of those, like, delayed processing, like, hold on, I said something very wrong.
Yeah, as you can see, swimming through this level is awkward and very slow. So there's a way to actually use Yoshi to clip out of bounds so that you can just swim under the level, which Desert Eagle's going to do here. In just a moment.
Okay.
But there's a way that you can do it at the start of the level, which is obviously faster, but it's also a lot harder to pull off. So that's the trick that kills most runs, is the Yoshi clip at the start of this level. But yeah, you can just... that one is easy clip. It's pretty much free. Yeah. There is a slight chance you won't actually go into the wall, but you can try it again. That's no big deal.
Yep.
This is the last chance for a yump. Come on.
Well, we got that.
The duck is still pretty cool.
I cannot get yumps with the cape. I can't.
Yeah. Yeah, I genuinely feel that they're difficult, even though I know it's not. Even though I know it's identical.
Right.
It feels so much worse for me.
We're just gonna play this slow, I guess.
Yeah. Coming back this way again, not only because there's another exit here, but because it's a convenient place to grab Yoshi, so he can do another one of those Yoshi clips in a moment, in that same level.
Oh, wait a minute. I wanted that.
Yeah, this is the other place where you're supposed to use the P-balloon to get here. Although you can get here with some fancy shell jumps as well. You can also use, if you duplicate Yoshi.
Oh god.
There's a way to make Mario teleport, like, through solid stuff, so you can actually make him teleport from that top.
That was the wrong fly.
Yeah. But not a big deal. Fortunately, this level has a very quick way to get to the exits, which avoids one of the worst rooms in the game,
Oh god.
with that stupid boo cloud. Yeah, you can just fly over. Just skip it entirely.
Yep, ain't nobody got time for this level.
Yeah. There's actually a way that you can clip through the ceiling at the start of that level.
Oh, really?
You can basically just go immediately into the doors, but it's really hard to actually pull off.
I'm gonna try and learn this faster Yoshi clip one of these days.
Yeah, it's tough. I guess I could mention that's one of the legendary moments in the S&W community is one of the very, very good runners who has the world record in Lunar Dragon right now, Umario. At some point he said that he's like, I don't remember what happened, but something went wrong in his 96 exit run. And he's just like, oh, it was in a race, but it's like, oh, I can still save this if I just clip through the ceiling at the start of Forest Ghost House twice. Which, like I said, is incredibly difficult to do, but he did it.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Of course he did.
Yeah, that's what I would expect from Umar.
Hey, we didn't get the bad thing. So that gold tape, you can despawn that if there's enough sprites around.
Yeah.
Because, you know, why not add that to the list of things that can go terribly wrong?
Yeah. I guess I should have mentioned that way back in Star World 3, that level that's 2 seconds of running to the right. Sometimes when you run 2 seconds to the right, there's just no gold tape there.
There sure isn't. I remember the first time that happened to me, I was like, what? Where'd it go?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember exactly the chances of that, but it's something like 1 in 64. And I've seen it happen to multiple people where they're doing a 96 exit run and that happens. And they're like, okay, I'll just get the secret exit first. And then they come back to do the normal exit and it happens again.
Because of course it does.
Yeah. Yeah.
I forgot what I'm supposed to do with this idiot.
Basically, just tap B twice at the end of the ledge before him.
Oh, okay.
You can just cape cancel through him.
That reflight there is what I was supposed to do last time and just didn't. But,
yeah,
you know. Hey, FOI 4. Secret exit. Okay. Well,
that ghost house is... Yes. The ghost house is one of 2 of the ghost houses in this game that confuse me, because what the game considers the secret exit is the one that actually takes you back to Forest Illusion 1. So,
really?
It just seems like the secret exit should give you some kind of reward, but it's just like, how about you just go back to where you came from?
I did not... Well, this is the wrong exit. I flew over the pipe and didn't pay any attention to it.
Yeah, it's fine.
When I flew past that green pipe, I was like, yep, that was too far.
Yeah. But
So
the other
we
one
normally do this one... Oh, sorry. I was going to say, we normally do this one next because it takes us, you know, back toward where we need to go to actually finish World 5, but...
Yeah. I was gonna say the other
Come
one
on.
that's even more confusing is Donut Ghost House. The exit that takes you to top secret area is actually the normal exit.
Wait, really?
Yeah, the secret exit takes you to Donut Plains 3.
Okay.
Makes a lot of sense that the secret exit doesn't take you to top secret area.
Absolutely does.
But yeah, you can tell by doing the orb glitch. And if you collect the orb in that level, it'll take you to top secret area, and the orb always gives you the normal exit. So that's how one way that you could do 96 exit no cape with glitches. Oh boy, good old Forest Fort.
Oh yeah. It's grand old time coming up here.
Yep.
Who likes auto scrollers with saw blades?
Even worse than that. The second room in this fort is legitimately difficult in basically any category, but especially like no cape and small only.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a decent chance that you'll die in the second room, and then you get to play this auto-scroller again. Lovely. You take a death in this room, and you're just like, oh, there goes like 2 minutes off my time. Lovely.
Damn
Ooh.
it.
And of course,
Oh.
you have the same problems with Reznor that we already mentioned earlier. Which, by the way, is actually named after Trent Reznor.
Oh, it actually is?
Yeah, it actually is.
Well, that's funny. I was actually talking with Clicks about that last night. I was like, every time I see this boss, it makes me think of Trent Reznor. Guess that's
Yeah.
for good reason.
Yeah. In the Japanese version, they're called Bui Bui.
That's
Whoever was in charge of like regional changes or whatever when they released it in the US was a Nine Inch Nails fan, apparently. Music fan in general, I guess, because they also have Woodward.
Alright. I tried to do the meme.
Yeah.
Tried to do Ducky Bubble. Didn't work. So that first bubble right there, if you get flight like right above it, it's often called Dirty Bubble. But if you get flight while ducking, it's called Ducky Bubble. And I didn't get Ducky Bubble, but I tried.
Yeah, you have some window. I don't remember exactly. It's not too bad here. It's like 7 or 8 frames, I think, between getting P speed and taking off to just fly over the bubble, or getting P speed and taking off into the bubble and just getting shot back down to the ground. So it's just like a small little window, just a little meme. People go for oh no. Yeah. Just trying to avoid the commentator's curse with this one. But yeah, Roy's Castle is another notorious level. Doing this flight through this first part is pretty tricky. Saves a ridiculous amount of time though, because you don't have to ride the slow coin sink. So everybody wants to go for it, but especially when you're learning, you know, either this or All Castles or No Star World.
So ideally, I'd have another fire flower here. But
Yeah,
we don't,
this is
so.
Yep. Yet another boss where you can do the old 2 fireballs and a jump.
Oh, nice. We got front view.
Nice.
At least
All
it
right.
didn't take me like 5 tries like it did in practice. In the practice run, when I was doing cart practice every time. But in the practice run,
Yeah.
was it last night before? I think it was last night. It took me like 5 tries to actually get Royfly.
Yeah, not
And I
only
know
that, but also...
But
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I know exactly what I did wrong too. Like I had a shorter pump on one of them than I wanted, and so I always
Yeah.
like dive after 4.
Yeah, it's... Oh, I'm going for something fancy here, just a moment. Let's see. Oh. Yes, nice. Nice little pipe fly here. So
Remember
that's...
we mentioned
Yeah,
for flight speed normally it's 47 to 51.
yeah.
A little bit faster.
Yeah, this is 68.
Oh, I thought it was 64. 68. Okay.
Maybe it is 64. Maybe I'm crazy.
It's definitely 60-something. It's at least 64.
Fast. 64 sounds more right, because it's a multiple of 8.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Alright, let's see how long
It's
this
fast.
takes to go wrong.
Yeah, if you watch any Kaizo SMW people, you'll be well aware of the old fishing move. A very common enemy in Kaizo hacks, but basically doesn't show up in the vanilla game at all. Just that one room.
You don't have to play that there. Door, Mario, please, go through it. Anyway. But yeah, so that room with the fishing booths. So fishing booths are just awful, anyway. But that room, if you remember the pipes Pigeon was talking about that are like out of view at the top of the level in Special World, they're there too.
Yeah. Yes, they are. Here's one of the weirder levels in the game, too.
Why did I spin fly? Please explain that to me.
Yeah, if you actually look into the game, like use lunar magic, that like what they use. Oh boy, most people use to make hacks for this. This is actually just one level, but it's actually hard-coded to do different things. It actually spawns different sprites and different background, depending on certain variables. It's a very weird level compared to, just out of the ordinary compared to the rest of the game.
Yeah. There's quite a few different combinations in this level you can get. So
Yeah.
It's based off of what, like coins or time?
Yeah.
Certainly
Like,
the last
what-
one is off of time, but
Yeah, what room you get, the room 2 that you get is determined by how many coins you collect in room 1. Room 3 that you get is determined by time. There's a few choices, but the important thing for the speedrun is 250 and above is the secret exit, 249 or below isn't the secret exit. And then what room 4 you get is determined by how many dragon coins you got. Yeah. How many dragon coins you got in the rest of the level. Yeah, Chocolate Secret is yet another notorious level.
Also known
There's
as Chocolate Secret.
Yes, good old Chocolate. Lots of bad things go down here. Especially because of these footballs.
See, football just always leads to a bad time. That's all I got out of this. I wanted that halfway point. I was not getting that.
Yeah.
This part's fun, though, I guess.
Yeah, this is a cool little section. It's really hard to do quickly. Like the actual speed strats are really tight, but it's a cool little section.
I hate not having cape in this part. It's just so dumb.
Yeah.
Specifically, the part that's about to come up. This is whatever.
Yeah, especially the next section, for a variety of reasons. Especially this particular platform.
Yep.
That last one is extra slope, so if you have P-speed, for instance, a lot of the time it'll just take it away from you.
Sure will.
Yeah. Like, how about you don't have P-speed? You just fall in the lava. How about that?
Do you remember how many coins it is to get the feather room in CI2?
Yeah, you want at least 18.
18? Okay.
Or sorry, well, it's 21, sorry, but 18 out of the coin block. It's easier to do with Yoshi, I should say. Well, so much for that.
Yep.
That's true. I wish I had thought of that. So many runs lost needlessly.
Can I cape anywhere else in here?
Enticing. No, it's just that one room. It's all fire flower in the other rooms. Like right here.
Well, we're slower than 249, so... Yay.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this room in I don't know how long.
Yeah, some of these rooms I haven't seen in a long time, especially that one with the bubbles, with all the mushrooms and the bubbles.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna... This can't be the fastest cape, right? There's a cape in here, right?
Yeah, there's a cape toward the start of here, not too far into it. So you can try that, just take it easy for the first few platforms. This should be...
Oh, wait.
Oh, nice. Forgot about that guy. But yeah, it's like right here, the next... Once you get past these 3 platforms. Yeah.
That's right. No, well, okay.
Oh. See ya, Yoshi. You don't really want him anyway, so... Just let him run to his death.
Right.
That does sound pretty good, actually, Conkids.
Troll block.
Yep. This is one of the levels where you can fly over the gold tape, by the way.
Yep.
They want you to fly underneath it, obviously, but you can just fly over the top. Doing this level small only is a very, very different type of... Makes it a very different type of level.
Yeah, it does.
For the secret exit, I guess.
Oh no! Oh no!
It's fine. Just... take a little detour.
I had to do the fist fly down.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Yep, rip, poor Yoshi. That's... Is that the last Yoshi abuse? Intentionally?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, because you want to keep Yoshi up until, oh no, I guess you ditch him in Valley of Bowser 4. There's still a little bit of Yoshi abuse left, fortunately. Oh yeah, this level was yet another
level.
infamous level. It's very difficult to actually do the speedrun strats. In that first room in particular. You can just fly through it, but it is not fun to learn.
Pretty sure you can just fly through here, too.
Yeah, this one isn't quite as bad to learn, but it's still tricky. But yeah, you can fly through it. And then we've got our good friend Dewey Booey back again. Being very aggressive this time.
That pattern was weird.
Yeah.
Seemed like he started higher up than normal. I don't know if I'm just making crap up, but that's what it felt like.
Yeah. Your score's looking a little good, though, maybe.
We getting close to that 1 mil?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's not looking so good. Although that chocolate sauce does seem tasty. Can't blame you.
Look, Mario just wanted the fondue, you know?
Yeah. Sometimes you just need that fondue.
Not having Cape in here is weird.
Yeah, this is kind of an awkward little level. These platforms don't exactly work the best.
No. Go down, right? Yeah.
This is yet another level where you can get glitched Yoshi wings, by the way. Not just that you can, but it's technically viable for runs. The only person I know of who actually goes for it occasionally is Schwartz RTA, who has the world record in 95 no cape. If he was a little bit behind, then he would go for wings here, but if his run was fine, he would not. And apart from him, I don't think anybody goes for it. Yeah.
That's a level that exists, I guess.
Yeah. Although, importantly, it does have clap and chucks, which means you can do the orb glitch there.
It's true.
Yeah, not something you're going to see very often. Especially since most categories prohibit orb. But yeah, there's only five levels where you can get a glitched orb in the game.
Oh.
And 3 of them are in Chocolate Island.
Of course they are, because no one wants to spend time in Chocolate Island.
Yeah.
No!
Oh, no. Yeah. I guess I should also mention this is yet another one of those infamous levels if you're all castles or 96 rather. This is a very difficult level. With or without cape.
Oh, come on.
That's also true. I hadn't considered that, Stargamer.
But it is
I'll have to
chocolate.
reevaluate.
Can, oh my god, doors, please. If you have tape there, I think you can just, like, smash your face into those,
Yeah.
crushers, right?
Yeah, that's what you would do. You can actually... The very last crusher you see in that first room, you can actually fly directly into it. Just smash Mario's face into it, like you said. And you'll cape cancel, so you won't take damage. But also your flight timer will still be active, so you can just jump again when you hit the ground and start flying again. You don't even lose flight. I mean, you lose it briefly, but... Yeah. Now we got our lovely Wendy fight. Again, the spawns, the pipes that Wendy spawns out of are determined by RNG, and that's why you see a whole lot of fire in this level, just like in Wendy's castle. Because the fire is something that calls the RNG every few frames, basically. So it's you're going to have a random value by the time you get to the end of the level.
Can you do, like, do they have any fancy manip stuff in Wendy's castle like they do for Lemmy?
No, I don't think so, no. Not that I'm aware of. I guess probably people don't care so much because, like we mentioned before, the short pipes in Wendy's castle, they're all short pipes. Those short pipes, you can actually see the feet pop out. So you know where Wendy's going to spawn, in theory, every time.
Yeah.
So it's not as important, but for Lemmy, it's a little more important. We got our old sunken ghost ship from SMB3. With a little bit of fancy swimming in this room, you can actually prevent this first boo ring right here from spawning. Basically by keeping the boo cloud on the screen when it's supposed to spawn, so it doesn't have any space to spawn in a new sprite. And with even fancier swimming, you can actually keep both of the boo rings. There's also another one right here. And you can keep both of them from spawning, but that's much more tricky.
Oh.
Come on, guys. Why you gotta do that? It's alright, at least Yoshi was able to help you out.
Yeah, right?
For once.
Die, Koopas.
That'll be quite the boost, yes. You are. And yeah, you want to kill a few Koopas in this room to reduce the lag. And you also want your score... Yeah.
Orb.
Of course. You also want your score to be around 1 million. Basically, you want the sum of the digits to be as small as possible. So there's less lag related to your score, which is also a thing. In this level, it's really easy to mess up that little staircase part back there.
Oh, damn it.
This is yet another level which only very recently became a place where you do glitched Yoshi wings.
Really?
It's been known for a long time that you can do them here, but it's just a lot slower than just beating the level, so there's no point. But now there's actually a setup to do it quite a bit faster, like close to 15 seconds faster than beating the level normally.
Right.
But it is awful. Like, it's just awful in general, but it also involves doing, like, 3 dupes, and the dupes are basically RNG, whether or not you get them, so... And it's at the very end of the run, so...
Yeah, where else would you want it?
Yeah, but now the current world record, and maybe second and also third place in both All Castles and No Star World have Valley of Bowser 1 wings in them. Which is ridiculous. But... For No Star World, I'm pretty sure it's the top 3 runs. All Castles, I think it's just the top 2. There's another intended Yoshi wings.
Yep. Alright. The door. Oh, I was standing right by the door, and still it's like, no.
These boos have good locks. Good old poverty slide.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a way to set that up so that you can just glide smoothly through that little gap and get to the keyhole, like, immediately. But it's another thing that's a little tight. Can always just play it a little safe, like Desert Eagle did there, and just hop your way through the hole.
Just wanted the life for fun. That was exit 90, by the way. We're almost there.
Oh, yeah.
This is one of those levels that are a level.
Yeah, it's a level. I mentioned one of the legends in the community, Blue Mario, earlier, who's incredibly good at this game, but it's also a big meme that anytime somebody's playing this level, they'll mention him, because he's lost many runs in this level.
Oh, I think it's P-Speed. Oh well.
It's pretty tough to do it well. Yeah. Doors in general in this game are awful, as we have said. And yeah, in that ghost house, there's actually multiple doors that take you to the normal exit. This is a level... I mentioned earlier that there's no 96 exit no cape, because you need a cape to get the... to open up top secret area, to get that exit. But if you do that small only, which means, so no Big Mario, no Fire Flower, and also no Yoshi, then there's 90 exits that you can do. Sorry, 92. Although, for a while it was 90, but it's technically 93. And the 93rd exit is this one right here, the secret exit in this level. Is technically possible without Yoshi or power-ups, but...
Really?
Yeah, just... You can just go to YouTube and search for Valley of Bowser 4 Secret Small Mario or something. And see what I mean, but you can see the key is kind of locked away, so it's probably not clear how you can do that without a Yoshi, but it is technically possible. It's just not something anybody's ever gonna actually do. RTA. I have tried. I didn't even come close.
That exit right there always is the one that makes me like the most nervous at the end of the run, because you lose Yoshi and it's over.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And it's
This time
especially
I
bad
don't
if you...
need it, but so I'm actually going to grab the checkpoint this time.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was just going to say. It's especially if you die after the checkpoint and you got the checkpoint, because you need Yoshi for the secret exit. And there is a Yoshi in this level, but he's at the start of the level. So if you got that midway and then die, you just lose a whole bunch of time backtracking to Chocolate Island to get a Yoshi or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Now time for the final Koopaling. Good old Larry. This castle is infamous for, two reasons. One of them I thought was about to happen.
I was like, uh-oh. And here's the other one.
Pretty easy to hit one of those ball and chains in the first room and then just fall into the lava. But yeah, the big reason why it's infamous is this Magic Koopa.
He has a nice nickname.
RNG. Yes, Tragic Koopa. That's right. So many runs have died in this castle.
Oh, come on. Ideally, you just bounce off him twice. I think the fast way to do it, don't you kind of just like run at him and spin? Like spin fly?
That's one way to do
upward,
it, yeah.
And then you
that's one way to do
the
it.
first hit and then you land on him? I think that's how it works.
Yeah. Basically, yeah. I remember a few years ago now, back when Maibo was trying to get the first 121, hour and 20-minute time in this category. Many runs died in that castle, which is really unfortunate because it's, the 94th exit?
Well.
And then many other runs died in this in this level right after that.
Well, this level is has some tricks right at the end of it too, no less, that are just evil.
Yeah. Well, maybe I should say the 121 already happened a couple of years ago, but in those 2 years, I think there's still only 3 people who have 121s. Maybe there's 4 now. There's only a couple people who have gotten them. Even though the current world record is like 121.10 or something, it's like almost a 120. Basically nobody can even get a 121. It's very difficult to do that. Even the top runners in this category or whatever, most of them have never managed to do it. So, like I said, even though people can almost get a 120 these days, even with that much wiggle room, basically nobody can pull it off. So you can imagine losing one of those 121 runs to that stupid castle or to this level because of this section.
Yep.
So you can't actually...
Yeah, you should explain.
Yeah, go ahead. Sure. You can actually clip through this yellow junk and then just run through this section. It saves close to 13 seconds. But for a long time, it was a 2-frame window to press spin jump at a certain place. You have to do some setup, and then you have a 2-frame window to hit the spin jump button. If you do it wrong, you die. So, you know, that's always fun to have at the end of the run, of course. Nowadays, there's actually a way that people figured out how to avoid that, so people can do it pretty consistently. By doing some fancy duplicating, so you could carry a key through this section, and the key helps you clip into stuff more easily, but yeah.
Right, that was exit 95.
Yep.
And now it's time for this level.
Yep.
You guys like these crushers? I don't.
Yeah, this is yet another lovely level at the very end of the run, which is just awful. It's very hard to do quickly.
See, I knew I probably could have made that right there, but I was just like, you know what? That's okay.
Yeah.
The fast track
Actually,
through this level is ridiculous.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if Desert Eagle even remembers this, but I said it's really difficult to get through this quickly, but it's also really difficult to just get through it at all if you're me a couple years ago. I don't know if you remember my very first No Star World run that took like 2 hours. Most of which was in this level.
Okay, we missed a...
Can he do it? He can.
Alright.
Congratulations on 96 exits.
We did it!
Yep.
Now we just gotta get that star. Actually, I don't know if the star is there without beating Bowser.
Yeah, I don't think it saves any information
Nice,
when you beat the Bowser fight. So,
nice refly.
yeah, that's another famous thing for all the 11 exit runners out there. That particular Mecha Koopa.
I got it just fine in the relay.
Yeah, that's good.
Not here, though. Oh, was that too early? I think that was too early. Yep, way too early.
Oh, but yeah, I was saying the star on the title screen just comes from you saving after getting 96 exits. Bowser's Castle actually is an exit. Actually, both front door and back door count as exits, but you don't get them on the title screen because you don't save. You don't save after beating them.
Yeah.
Unless you use an orb in one or the other. So, if you know how to do the orb glitch, just go collect an orb in either front door or back door or both, and you can get more than 96 exits.
Did we get ball skip?
Ball
Hey,
skip?
we got ball skip.
We did.
Let's go.
Nice. Yeah, if you hit Bowser during his animation, when he's about to throw out one of those balls, you can just stop it. He's just like, huh? No, I guess I'll go to the next animation. And just throw out or just move again and then throw out Koopas.
Oh, just a hair late.
Yeah, that's another little skip you can do, so Bowser will bounce 8 times instead of 12 if you hit him right as he's waking up on the 3rd phase, but there we go!
And
GG.
that's that. Hey, we got sub
You
2.
have saved the princess.
At least there was that.
Oh yeah, Oh, nice, yeah.
Barely,
Very nice.
but we did it.
Yep. Excellent.
Ah. Yeah. Almost makes me want to start running this again.
Emphasis on the almost, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh, cool. They, I think Kong switched my timer, like did some kind of color key on it to change the red to a green. It's a good call.
Yeah.
I realized the red blended in with the like really pink chroma key background. I was like, uh-oh, that's something. Yeah, thanks for the GGs. Pigeon, thanks as always for hanging out with me for this nonsense.
Yep, no problem.
Yeah, I figured it kept camouflaging. Like, I didn't pay attention to it at first, but then I looked over when it was kind of like what it is right now, this pinkish red, and I was like, oh, that's hard for me to see. Chroma key's probably just killing the entire timer.
A minor problem.
Yeah.
Who needs timers in a speedrun anyway?
Right? Mario on his head does. His pants are dark blue, shirt's dark red, shoes are black. But yeah, Peach is entirely, and is Yoshi. Never thought much about that.
Do have to point out though that you forgot to hit thy T pose, as Vert would say.
The what?
If you hold, what is it? Is that up or down? I never do this, so I forget. I don't know. After you beat Bowser, if you hold up or down until the credits start, basically, then Mario will stick out his arms during that credit walk. Rather than doing a normal walk, he'll be sticking his arms out, doing the T-pose.
Huh. I never knew that.
Yeah.
So I figure should probably let these credits go here. But there is something that's kind of tradition to do at the end of a 96 exit run. To verify that it is, in fact, 96 exits. Really, we could just, reset immediately to check it, but...
Okay, yeah, it is up. That's what I thought. Thank you. Sorry.
It is up? Okay. Yeah, too bad they never made a Mario game after this one. I don't know, if you ask Pigeon, I've never seen him play a Mario game after this one, so...
I've never played another video game in my life.
I mean, that's not far off from the truth these days.
Yeah.
It's this game and Burb game.
Yeah. Suteha-kun. Good old Blarg.
Yep. Yeah, I like the differences in the names from the English to the Japanese version.
Yeah, some of them are pretty good.
Like Big Boo is Big Boo specifically Telesa, or is that just ghosts in general?
That's the ghosts in general, and then the Big Boo is Atomic Telesa.
That's right.
It's a much better name, in my opinion.
It really is. When the play percentage for other games becomes so tiny it can be considered a statistical error, that pretty much describes Pigeon.
I attempted to play Link to the Past occasionally years ago.
Now, we were supposed to do a back-to-back 11 exit Master Sword run, and I don't. Maybe you completed one Master Sword run, and then that was that. or 2,
Pretty
maybe?
much. I did a
Alright.
couple, yeah, but I got
So-
sub 30 or whatever it was. But
Yeah. Alright, so here's the end. And just to verify, we're going to reset the game here. And we played on file 2. And there it is.
Nice.
96
The old
exits.
96.
So yeah, with that, thanks again, Pigeon, for joining, hanging out,
Mhm.
telling them about how this game should work if you do it well. And yeah, thank you all for at RGL for having me for the closer for this. It's always an honor to do that, and as much as I do, complain about this game while running it, it is one of the first games I've run, and I still love this game, despite it all. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Retrothon coming up in about a month and a half. So go submit some stuff to that, and then we'll see you then. All right. Have a good night, everyone.
Okay.